Savio's death. So they got a warrant. The grand jury came back with a murder indictment, 2 counts of first-degree murder in the Kathleen Savio case. So the state police went out and got him. And as you said earlier, we have heard that they got him in his car to spare his children the embarrassment at the house.
Joining me right now, Glenn Selig. He is Drew Peterson's publicist. He is the founder of the publicity agency. He's joining us out of Tampa, Florida. Mr. Selig, thank you for being with us. What is your response to the events in the last 24 hours?
Well, Drew is in jail, and now it begins a new process. Now it's time for him to have to defend himself in the court of law.
Mr. Selig, you are a PR guru. You are the expert. Do you really believe that bragging about your bling, your handcuffs, and boasting that you'll never be arrested, trashing some of the victims the way he has done, do you really think that's helping him PR-wise?
First of all, I've never heard him trash any of the victims. But
we just played it in the intro to this show. When he had a chance to speak about Kathy Savio, what he did was not say she was a great mom, she was a fine wife. No, instead he described how she was almost vindictive when he would give children money. That's certainly not a compliment.
No, and I understand that, and I'm certainly not condoning any types of behavior when people say things that are certainly inappropriate. But I will say this isn't about bragging. I think a lot of this has to do with coping. People cope in days, and while you and I may not do it the same way and may find it inappropriate, he obviously copes in other ways. What would have been appropriate for him to do to walk in? If he would have walked in with a straight face then everybody would have said, oh, he finally realizes what he did wrong. No matter what way he would have walked in, somebody would have had a fault with.
Mr. Selig, with me, Glenn Selig. He's a PR guru out of Tampa, Florida. Mr. Selig, I'm not just referring to his pert walk. What about the fact that after one dead wife and one missing wife, leaving behind all their children to be raised without a mother, he plans wedding number 5 and to star in a reality show out of a whorehouse? There's really no nice way to put it.
No, and I understand what you're saying, and you've got to realize that Drew has maintained that he had nothing to do with the disappearance of his 4th wife or the death of his 3rd wife, and he was simply moving on with his life in planning for a marriage with wife number 5.
Who is wife number 5?
No, this is the person he was engaged to. He was preparing to marry another person.
Okay, I assume you're referring to the daughter of Ernest Raines. It's my understanding she moved out. She cleared out.
Yes, but they're still engaged. They are still engaged.
Everything you need to stay balanced on long trips. Residence Inn.
You guys are more interested in chocolate chips than microchips. What's technology's role here?
The way I think technology really fits is in making connections. Mm-hmm. You know, there's an incredible amount of knowledge in Nestle, but it requires one of our scientists in Sri Lanka to talk to one of our marketing people in Brazil, and ultimately with product technologists in Russia. I do see us connecting much more internally. That's where I see huge opportunities to save money and be more innovative.
Imagine a world with more birthdays. We're already working on that. We help people take steps to prevent cancer. The best present they'll ever get. We're the American Cancer Society, the official sponsor of birthdays.
Welcome to the Now Network, population 49 million. Right now, 1.5 million people are on a conference call. 750,000 wish they weren't. Construction workers are making 244,000 Nextel Direct Connect calls, and 1,200 people are using GPS on their phone in a rental car. 3 people left their briefcase on the roof. That's happening now. America's most dependable 3G network, bringing you the first wireless 4G network. Sprint, the Now Network.
There.
Looks like you found your car insurance.
Yeah, but wow, it looks like you guys have everything.
We sure do. We help millions of people save. Look, we're #1 in motor